Hello there, fellow YouTubers and crafters. This is Kimmy here from Kimmy's Heart Cafe, and I'm finally getting around to posting a video. I had some older videos up on my YouTube channel years ago, and I didn't like them, so I took them down. Some of them were my daughter's Irish dancing, and her school said we were no longer allowed to post their steps, so I had to take those down. But my first ones were when I got into mixed media art, I don't know, 2011. And there were I was demonstrating some Inktense pencils and some things like that, and I didn't like them, so I took them down. I just don't like the way I sound on video. I don't know if any of us like the way we sound, but I definitely don't like the way I sound. So anyway, I'm here to post a video today of a project I made for my friend Crystal. She runs the YouTube channel Art It Out, and she also has a Facebook group called Art It Out. And she's absolutely wonderful. So if you're not familiar with who she is, I highly recommend checking her out. She's been on YouTube about a year. She just reached 1,000 subscribers. Yay, Crystal. That's an awesome accomplishment. One of the things I love about Crystal, not only is she just like super nice, and she's always got something creative going on, but she's very much a recycle, reuse, repurpose kind of artist. And that's the kind of artist I've always been since I've gotten into mixed media. Like, you don't need to have a lot of money or go out and buy the most expensive things in order to create art. So anyway, her and I have actually becoming quite good friends, and we are in the middle of what we're calling our friendship collaboration journal. We each made our own journals, and she started by putting like 4 backgrounds in her journal. I put 4 in mine. We mailed each other our journals. I completed the background she started, she completed mine, and then we started more. And then so when we get our journals back, we'll complete the backgrounds that we each made for each other, and so forth and so on until our journal's complete. So once our journals are complete, every page in the journal will be a collaboration of her work and mine. So that should be exciting. We just started this, so, but once it's done, I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when they're done. But anyway, I decided to make something for her to kind of help her out. Hopefully she'll, like it. Because not only does she have her Facebook group and her YouTube channel, she also has an Etsy store, which I believe is called Rejournal. But she runs a lot of, every Monday on her YouTube channel, she does mini missions of happiness. She has videos, she does pick a stick, just all different kinds of things. So I just figured, and over on her Facebook group, she does monthly and weekly challenges. She's starting swaps. So I just thought maybe this would be something that could help her organize everything she's got going on. If not, maybe she can find another use for it, or she can just give it to someone as a gift if she wants. It's all up to her. So I used this. Oh, excuse me. My tripod setup. I had a really good setup, and then my son came home and we had to set him up in my craft space, and so now I can't remember how I had my tripod set up. So I'm actually standing over my tripod. But I bought this Graphic 45 typography at Tuesday mornings a year or two ago, and I bought everything they had, and I've been hoarding it. So I thought this would be the perfect one to use for her. I absolutely love Graphic 45. So anyways, I used a composition notebook, and what I did is I sectioned off, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, about 20 pages in between. And anyways, let's get on with the planner. So what I did was, this here is just one of the border strips. This particular line by Graphic 45 had a lot of cut aparts, which made it really fun. So this is one of the cut aparts, and I mounted it on the back. These here are the Tattered Florals by Tim Holtz, and I used the scraps for those. It kind of got flattened out a little bit. And then on this cut apart, I took one of the other ones, and I actually cut this out, and if you can see here, I popped it up. And then on here, and here, and then on the word planner, I used glossy accents. These are the Tim Holtz Alpha parts. And then I used some stickles to highlight some of the hats, and then on some of the centers of the flowers. So let's get in. And then on the back, this is another one of the cut aparts, and I just kind of layered it on top of different pieces of paper. So let's get inside. So on the front cover, what I did, I put a little pocket in here so she can shove papers in there or do whatever. And then I put another little cut apart here. There are a lot of great sayings in this one. This one says, "Friendship is a sheltering tree" by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. And then here is another, like a little coin envelope I made for her. And here's another one of the little cut aparts. It says, "Smile more. Happiness is an inside job. Be good of cheer." And then I kind of reinforced the top with some washi tape. There's nothing in it, and I used some brads, and I don't have them on hand. I think these are 7 gypsy brads. And this is, I cut this out on one of the papers and put some glossy accents on that as well. So she can use that in another project, or she can hide whatever she wants in there. So this is the first divider. And on this one, I used the cut apart, and it says, "Art washes from the soul the dust of everyday life" by Pablo Picasso. One of my favorite sayings, has been for quite some time. And then when you flip it over on this one, let's see if I can do this without knocking my camera. Let's see here. No, anyway, it says, "But friendship is precious not only in the shade, but in the sunshine of life, and thanks to the benevolent arrangement of things, the greater part of life is sunshine" by Thomas Jefferson. And then here is a little pocket here, and then I just took some of the little cut aparts and attached them with a little tiny like one of the Tim Holtz little tiny attacher, like things. And then on this pocket, what I did is I actually put it on, I made a little hinge, so this one kind of opens up, and it's quite a big pocket. And then there's about 20 sheets of paper in between each, and on each, I went through, and on some of the pages I actually just did some stamping in and throughout the thing. I actually added some more little things. This one says, "Grow old along with me, the best is yet to be" by Robert Browning. So, you know, each page, you know, not every page has something on it, but, well, maybe they do. Oh, no, this one actually just kind of bled through. And then, so I did that through each, you know, through that. And then on this one, I cut apart, there's a sheet of paper in here. I don't know if there's another one in here. Let me see if I can find it right here. This sheet here has all these different cute little things, all these vintage images of old dip pens and ink bottles and an old typewriter, pen nibs, watercolor tubes. It's one of those like stampers for the dates, all just different kinds of things. So this is a great cut apart. So I cut several pieces out of here and just put them on here. Here's another pocket with some more tags, and on the back of the tags I stenciled some lines so that she wanted to write on them, she could. This one is just says typography, and it gives it's a noun, and it gives the definition: the art or process of setting and arranging types and printing from them, the style and appearance of printed matter. And this one here, it says, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent" by Eleanor Roosevelt. And then also on this page, now this is from the Typography, one of their stamp sets. This is one of the cut aparts, but on the bottle here, I don't know if you can see, I put some glossy accents on the bottle. And then each of the tabs, I just took a 1 inch or 1.5 inch circle punch, and then I just cut the circles in half and reinforced them with the designer paper. And then here on this one, I just cut a big piece of the different cut aparts, put one of the little banners down here, and stuck some more of the little tags inside. And this one just has pictures of different things. This one says, "Adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience" by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And then this one's just whatever. And she can keep them in here, or she can add them into other journals. You know, whatever she wants to do. And then like I said, I went through, and maybe every other page I put some stamping on. On this divider, this just says "Write your story." I put a little belly band on here. This is from one of the cut aparts. They're stamps, and she can slide stuff under, do whatever she wants, stamp, write, whatever. And then on the back of that one, I took my postage stamp scissors, went around a couple of the stamps, backed them on black, threw them on there, threw one of the banners on there, and just threw another card in there that she can write on. And on this divider, out of that one sheet I just showed you, I put, it's like a compass, and I put glossy accents on that. And this says, this is one of the cut aparts, "The best way to predict the future is to create it," by Abraham Lincoln. It's another belly band. And on here I had these like little metal book clips, and they're like these brassy gold kind of things. So I went over them with some alcohol ink, and out of that sheet I cut some pen nibs. And I don't know if you can see, let's see if I can. I put them on the front and the back, and then it can just clip back on here. Yeah, clip back on here. I'll put that back on after. And then I just threw some more of the cut aparts in there that she can use wherever she wants. And on the back, I just kind of left this plain because this page has so much going on it. I just kind of took some vintage ink, and that's everything is done with vintage ink. Distress ink by Tim Holtz. It's my favorite. I love distressing. I love everything to look inky and vintage. It may not be for everybody, so I just did that, and then stuck another little cut apart on here that says "Creativity is contagious, pass it on," by Albert Einstein. And then on the back, I put another little pocket that she can slide papers in. Put another one of the cut aparts. It's creative, and then it's the dictionary. To produce through imagination, to invest new. I can't even read that. It's kind of covered. See this like little cut apart here? It was similar to what I used on the front here. And then this says "Inspire, to influence, move, or guide, to exert an animating, enlivening, or exalting influence." And then I ran one of the little banners down here, and that's the back. And then I put some gaffer tape, because it's kind of a matte finish on there, to kind of reinforce it, because I'm a little worried that it may take stress once she starts putting stuff in there. So anyways, that's the present I made for Crystal, and I'm sure, being a little arrogant here, but I think she'll like it. Anyway, Crystal, I do hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. If you like, hit subscribe, I will try to be a little more diligent about getting content up. I actually have another video to do for some Happy Mail I got, and I got to figure out how to get my tripod set back up, and I'm actually going to start posting some stuff, just because I've been getting a lot of peer pressure from some of my creative friends in the YouTube community. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you soon.